Well, they love their football in the East Bay, and the NFL has once again returned to Oakland, California. But tonight, we've got a preseason matchup, as it'll be the Pittsburgh Steelers taking on the Redwoods of Oakland. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And a signal there for the fair catch, so this opening drive will begin at the 25-yard line. They turn to Harris to begin the drive.
Yo, what's up, Hank? Give me some tips, man.
Past the 30 to the 32.
That run right there was an offensive line coach's dream, wasn't it? Guys picked up all of their assignments, created a nice gap for the running back to get through, pick up 7 yards. Yeah, he's probably chortling on the headset right now saying, we got it going, boys. Let's keep it going.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Back to throw. Pass complete. George Pickens with it. Now what a first down pickup of 8.
An 8-yard pickup. First down, Pittsburgh.
They're going to look to throw. Got a man complete to Cedric Wilson. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. It'll be a gain of 17 and a Pittsburgh first.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
And he's able to carve out about 6 there, down to the 37.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
So from the 37, here's a 2nd and 4. They'll look to throw. That's caught downfield by Pickens. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. 27 yards there, a first down. Well, this is what you want to see from your rookie quarterback on an opening drive, Charles. He looks cool, he looks calm, he looks collected in marching them down the field.
And, Brandon, I just think the game continues to change and evolve because we're calling these guys rookies. But, you know, they've thrown the football so much at a younger level now. Way more so than this.
And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. It'll be a loss of 10. And it'll bring up 2nd. Well, that's not how you hope to draw it up there on 1st and goal, CD, by taking a sack like that.
Well, they tried to be aggressive, didn't they? They didn't want to try and work their way past the goal line. They wanted it right there on that play. Unfortunately, it backfired against them. Now they have to try and pick it up here moving forward.
And he's got it. A big gain there after going backwards, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. It's safe to say the passing game has found a rhythm. He's now 4 of 4, but might need to be 5 of 5 to keep this drive going here as they face a 3rd down.
And maybe perhaps you show a running play, right? Maybe a little play action here to go ahead and let him throw the ball downfield. I wouldn't get away from him flinging it because 4 for 4.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Darnell Washington. A touchdown run there from a yard out. And the Steelers put the night's first points on the board as they take the early lead. That's just a solid, methodical drive to start this game.
And how about how it culminated? Doing exactly what they wanted to do, getting the ball downfield, and then running it into the end zone. I'm just telling you, partner, when you run it in rather than throw it in, that hurts a defense psychologically a heck of a lot more.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Amir Smith-Marset now from his end zone. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped it to 14.
Come on, set. Ready?
They started on the ground with Eckler. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there. Second down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle. That's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
The throw over the middle taken in. And he gets this one just shy of the 35 to the 34. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
And Young's throw there incomplete. Charles, already trailing by touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
That throw by Young incomplete.
That was well defended. They clamped down on every available receiver. Just got to give the win to the defense on that snap.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Young. There's a short one to the tight end, Johnson. And he can only manage to take this thing to the 38, well shy of the first down. And they bring their punter out there now as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. And he didn't quite have the backspin on that one. It hits at the 4 and continues into the end zone. It's a touchback. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And they'll be looking to make this a 2-score advantage. Had the touchdown on their first drive, Charles. Hey, they can get up 2 scores here on the road. That's a heck of a start.
And not only have they thought about it, I wonder if they visualized it. I remember playing, and they used to turn the lights out in our meeting room and run through a situation like this and say, just think about what it would be like to be up on the road and take the crowd out of it. Maybe they did some of that.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. They'll look to throw here. Caught. It's Wilson. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play, and it's 2nd down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at their 48-yard line.
He'll look to throw. And he can't escape, and down he goes. That's sacked by LeBron Ray. We had a pretty good idea that they were going to pressure this young quarterback, and that's now 2 sacks here in the first quarter.
And, yeah, this is a secret to exactly nobody, because if you're a rookie quarterback, you know you're going to see pressure. Defenses want to see how you're going to handle it, or if it forces you into making bad decisions. That's their goal.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line. First week of the preseason, probably not the pass, the impression that the rookie wants to leave right there.
Yeah, no probably about it, because that's not what you want to do to try and press your new coaching staff, try to impress your locker room, and most importantly, yourself. Probably spent all night last night saying,
appreciate that.
Don't throw an interception early. Make sure you take care of the football. And now he's got it out of the way. Hopefully he can just settle in and move on.
It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. Veteran running back like him, we've seen a lot of those chunk carries in his career.
And that's why you don't just look at his birth certificate and decide when a guy is done, right? Because you know as well as I do, in this league, as soon as you hit 30, they're looking to let you go if you're a running back. Sometimes there's a little tread left on the tires.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. It's Eckler again. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter down, it's our home team with possession, as they've got it with a 2nd and 10. And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw.
Come on.
That's going to be intercepted. And the Steelers are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line. 3rd and long that time. He was trying to make something happen, but a little too risky.
Well, the field tilted on him, and what I mean by that is what you said. 3rd and long, got to push it downfield to try and pick up the 1st down. Defensive backs live for this situation, and they took advantage of the young man right there.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive in particular. Quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to want to look to hit a couple shorter passes and get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
2nd and 3. Looking for Austin, intercepted. And they will finally get him down as he's all the way to the 36-yard line. Second interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on it. His teammates are going to check on it because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. Halted in his tracks by Keanu Benton.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
He winds up getting only a couple there, down to the 29.
We've called a lot of games, but we don't normally talk about inside linebackers being that fleet of foot, do we?
No, he was able to get outside there to make that play.
Yeah, and you know what makes them faster? Their ability to read plays, understand what offenses are trying to do, and put themselves in proper position.
Young. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. How about the safety, Minka Fitzpatrick, swooping in for the sack. Now on 4th down, out comes the field goal unit here. And quite a bit of pizza in this box. It's a 53-yard attempt. And this is going to wind up left. Well struck, but it's no good. And this will stay at a 7-point game. So an empty possession there. What do you think went wrong, Charles?
Well, it looked like maybe the plant leg might have given way just a little. And when that happens, guys have a tendency to pull through the ball to compensate. And in doing so, sent this one off target.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Back to throw now on 1st down. Looking middle, and that's complete. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Now here's a throw that's complete. Here comes 3rd and about a foot. They'll try to get it on the ground with Madison. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a 1st down. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. And now they'll shift things around. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. And his throw here is incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. 2nd and 10. They'll go Madison up the middle. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Two minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. Seventh play of the drive forthcoming on 3rd and 8. He'll drop to throw. Steelers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
That's the third time on this drive that these two have connected with each other. They've got a real rapport going. And right now, it's paying off with big chunks of yardage as shown by that last play.
Hey, there.
They'll look to throw here on first down. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Welcome to the stream.
He's the hero of his defense after the play he just made. A one-possession game, and his hit kept it
Enjoying the
exactly
snow.
there.
I was hoping for a little bit more, but hey. Yes, it is.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. They'll set up to throw. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
As we both know, there was a lot that went into why they made him their first-round pick this year. And part of it was what they saw in college.
Dylan Kotsko's still mad at you for that pick, by the way.
As soon as he saw he wasn't getting a lane to throw, he pivoted and found an alternate way to the marker.
Back to throw here. And it's caught.
It's on him.
In for the Steelers touchdown. Darnell Washington. He scored on the ground and through the air.
He traded up for that too, and you still got him.
Extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
Who did you trade? Who did you trade with to get that pick? What, did you get him at 3?
Quarterback. He's had his struggles in this game, including the interception on the last drive, but there he takes him down the field and puts it in the end zone.
I agree with everything you just said right there, and there's a silver lining to all of this, his resiliency, because let's face it, when things are going bad and you're a youngster, they often continue to go bad. But in his mind and his actions, he said this stops right here. And how about the positive play he just turned in?
And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25.
Plays it on orderly run here.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And Charles, you're down multiple scores, less than a minute left here. But with that deficit, they've got to try to at least work their way into field goal range to try to muster something out of this drive.
And I'm going to go ahead and date myself one more time because I want to quote an old Smokey and the Bandit lyric. They've got a long way to go and a short time to get there. But they still have time to get it done. So I'm looking forward to watching them mount this drive and see if they can get some points out of it.
The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. Young working out of the gun.
Damn it.
Tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Greg Newsom. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
That too often.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Throwing left side, it's complete. Touchdown.
Oh, boy.
A great effort there. 28 yards. And the Steelers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Well, I don't think that we're ready yet to say the route is on, but they have certainly looked near flawless here this first half, and now an extra point away from making it 21-0.
Yeah, and your experience led you to say that because we have both seen those 21-0 leads come and go in this league. But this one feels pretty darn secure. And here's the other part. Even when people chip away at it, it forces you into being almost perfect on the other side, doesn't it, in order to try and mount a comeback.
And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line.
First down and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Let's go now.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. I don't think they need to be reminded of the situation here. I mean, the clock is dwindling. 3-score deficit waiting for them at halftime unless they can get something on the board here before intermission.
And I don't think there's any question that this offense is going to need to hit on a few more plays like this. It's been a difficult first half for them, to say the least. And I do believe if they want to get back in this game, they need to start right now. It's kind of like making adjustments. If you try and wait until the half, it's probably too late. They need to get going right here.
Young looks to throw on first down. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that's going to bring up second down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
He's going to rifle one deep left side. Oh, everything falling apart now.
Not throw a deep ball.
Intercepted. Picked off by Greg Newsome. And the Steelers are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line. Well, Charles, you know, so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times. Hoping to
You bum.
And now off to the races down the right side. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Alexander Madison in the final seconds of the first half. And the Steelers continue to pull away here in this first half. And his kick is good, and flags fly as well. Some frustration showing through right now. This is going to be a roughing call. So they'll go ahead and accept the penalty.
Evan McPherson set to kick off.
So just 8 ticks remaining here in the first half as they'll kick this one away. And he's only going to get this to the 4-yard line.
Well, not exactly a banner return, so he doesn't give his offense a whole lot of room to work with. They've got to go a long way now to try and score some points. I do know this from experience. There will be a few comments.
It was at the 1, dude.
By the offense as they head out on the field.
Oh, it does?
Final play of the half, Young.
I did not know that. I did not.
That's caught by DuBose. And they work this out.
That was an update then, right? Because that wasn't at the beginning.
And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Shows how much I pay attention.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3.
Evan McPherson set to kick off.
Probably not likely to see many starters in the second half as we get back at it underway.
If I get it at the 1,
and the fair catch
you're lucky.
For and taken, so they'll begin this third quarter from their 25-yard line.
Oh, in a regular season game, you would, though.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball.
Come on!
Young is intercepted for the 3rd time this game. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Steeler touchdown. Well, I mean, you get it. They're trying to make something happen here in this third quarter, CD, but I don't think a pick six is exactly what they had in mind.
No, not at all, because this offense, they've been stuck all game long. Haven't dented the scoreboard yet, and they're kind of forced to take a few chances here, and that one, it backfired in a big way.
Maybe I shouldn't have put Young in. He's going to regress.
He missed it wide to the left.
Evan McPherson set to kick off.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. And he's going to get this across the 20 as he's out of bounds at the 23. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier.
Hey,
you don't get many blowouts like this no matter how
interesting
the game looks
username
on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
The second down attempt there knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete.
Well, after incompletions on first and second down, it certainly seems like a reflection of what we've seen so far in this game. The defense, quicker to the punch so far. Let's see if they can get something going here on third down.
What in the world?
Fourth time tonight, it's an interception.
I know it's making
Fitzpatrick. Come on. They're going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. So an opening drive interception.
There's no way that happened. Look at this. Look at
and just
this.
think about the time you spend in the locker room going over what you're expected to do in the second half. Not the way they saw it, not the way they drew it up. You find out this is something that you can't just edit, right? There's no rewrite here. This is live, and now they've got to find a way out of this hole.
Here's Madison running on first down. And not much running room. Down to the 32.
I'll remember that, Cook.
Gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
Now 2nd and 9. Another carry now for Madison. And he will cross the 30 down to the 29-yard line. Only gets 3 yards there on the heels of the 1-yard pickup. Sets up 3rd and 6.
Yeah, it was a fake letter.
Highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
Yeah, I read it. It was fake.
Now back to throw. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. And the return will stop them well inside their own 20 at the 15-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 15-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, the disparity in this game, it just seems to grow with each possession here, Charles. They are really struggling. They have not put up a single point. And on
all right,
the
go play
side,
Fortnite.
The points keep piling up and up and up.
So you know the frustration level has to be rising, right? So they've got to find a way to quell that, because otherwise they certainly won't get anything done in this one. Keep diving deeper into the offensive playbook, but bottom line is don't quit competing.
Young on 1st down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Just what they need, a lecture from me, but subpar offense is what helped get them into this spot. And now they're continuing the trend with incompletions. That won't get them out of it if they don't change something soon.
Ready.
Throwing, Young. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
My pocket presence is so
And
bad.
obviously, he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he'll get this one across midfield and down into Steeler territory. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yards.
Come on!
Well, here is another interception.
Oh my gosh!
By Joey Porter Jr. And the Steelers will have solid field position here.
This is why I hate this game.
45-yard line. Well, that is now his 5th interception thrown in this game. And Charles, you've got to tip your cap to this defense. I mean, they have been so impressive reading these passes, stepping in those lanes, and picking them off.
Yeah, sometimes the best offense is an excellent defense, and they've done exactly that. What do you think, partner? A season's worth of highlights in just 4 quarters? I think that's what we're seeing from this group.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down. And he's certainly not a guy that drops that football very often.
Indeed, because that's a bit of a surprise. I know he's in the middle of some traffic and people, bodies all around him, but he usually has the focus to haul that one in.
On 3rd down, they run with Madison. And they'll bring him down right at midfield, and he is well short of the 1st down. It'll be a gain of 5, and the punt team will now come out on 4th down. Here's Ryan Stonehouse now.
That time your punter gets some action.
Back deep here with his first punt.
One day I want to block a punt.
This is away and a very
blocked tons
good
of field
kick.
goals.
Angled for the
I want to block a punt.
First down and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
I also want to score in this game.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. It's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. The turnover on the last drive, they had the issue in the first half as well. And that's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they won't want to admit it to themselves, but we know that winning the game is pretty much out of the picture now. So their bottom line is, how do they play a clean game the rest of this one, right? Take care of the football, no more turnovers, and see how that works.
On 2nd down, Young again. And that is
Oh, how was that dropped?
a lot of force bearing down on
Holy
there.
cow.
Hang on, it's 3rd down.
I'm getting the sense that this offense is getting frustrated. Here we are into the 3rd quarter, and they've had plenty of opportunities to get in sync. Thus far, that hasn't happened. They're looking for answers both on the sidelines and in the huddle looking at each other.
Young on 3rd down.
Oh my gosh, they just jumped out of nowhere.
Interception. Brandon Jones picking it
It's like the ghosts in Mario. They just appear.
to the 20-yard line. Well, all I can do up here is just shake my head. I mean, 6 interceptions. I cannot imagine what he's thinking between the ears right now.
Well, just think of how it is for his teammates, because after the first few, you know they're going over to him, hey, we'll get them next time. Now they're probably
I'm gonna go for 10.
And if you're
My
a
goal is 10
receiver,
interceptions
you're thinking
this
to
game.
yourself, any ball that's in the air, you become receiver and
10.
defensive.
And in for the Steelers touchdown. A great play there. Ready for the regular season with his 2nd touchdown of the game.
I think I went through 15 in a
And the Steelers
game.
continue to pour it on. They go up by 40 now.
And remember, partner, that's a rookie quarterback back there.
I'm
Apparently,
checking the
he's getting the
chat.
hang of
I'm
this
pretty sure it
NFL
was
thing pretty
15.
quickly.
Had 3 touchdown passes You're right. He looks comfortable. What are they doing? Anything in particular?
Well, they keep talking about making sure they're giving him plays that fit his talents and also maybe shrinking the playbook a little bit. They did tell us that. Bottom line, he's really good.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter.
McPherson set to kick off.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Taking it about the 1. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
Telling you, 10 interceptions, Dylan. 10. I only got 6 right
back
now.
Out there at the line, ready for their next
Ways to go,
drive.
but I could do it.
Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
To about the 40-yard line.
Come on. My guys can't hold a
There
block.
by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the
And he cannot get away, and Young will go down. And they're going to speed things up here.
An 8-yard loss on the play.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And I think the ball's out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. He's thankful right now for that sideline because it could have been a fumble loss, instead just a fumble, though they will have to punt it now.
You're right about that, but do you think there's ever been a player happier to see his own punter go on the field than him?
No.
I mean, not at all, right? How fortunate is he that they got a chance to punt it away, and it's not just a turnover at the spot.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this third quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down. I don't know if I agree with that. I guess they don't care if I agree with that. But, boy, you have to be surprised by that, right?
I definitely was surprised that they decided to go for it in this situation. But
Of course.
And now here's another interception.
Told you, 10.
And the Steelers are
10, that's 7.
at their own 30-yard line.
Actually, I think it's 8 when you count my backup. I think my backup threw a pick, too.
7 picks he's thrown in this
But I'm going to
game.
throw 10 just for
That's
Young.
only happened 6 times since 1960.
And I know that the most recent time it happened, the guy who threw him, he had won a Heisman Trophy in college, so sometimes you just have a lousy game. Doesn't necessarily mean it's a bad career, but when you're talking about one game, 7, you're right, not lucky at all.
Yeah, Ty Detmer, the last to do it in 2001, to throw 7 picks. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very
Dylan, check out the chat when you have a chance.
last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute
What do you mean
better
cheating?
and
Come
which
on.
side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Doesn't take much to beat me. You don't have to cheat to beat me.
Sunday night, you're watching preseason football on EA Sports.
MJ's
Here on EA Sports.
MJ's comment.
And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. 2nd and 7. And now an audible here into something else. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. That's caught downfield by Pickens. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. Boy, he ran free there after the catch as that winds up going for 38.
And this has been the story all night long. They just came out firing and have not backed off, even with the big fourth-quarter lead. Here's another completion for big yardage.
So the big play has them all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. On the handoff, it's Madison. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
They'll come up on a 2nd and 7 from the 27. They'll drop to throw. A short one here, caught by McBride. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. First target, first catch, and a 1st down. Well, fans expect these primetime slots to deliver some of the best games each week. And, well, one team has certainly followed through with that tonight. Just an absolute clinic, Charles, on offense here. And they don't seem to be done trying to drive that football.
Yeah, and continue your theme about one team enjoying it. One fan base is enjoying it as well. The other fan base, they might disagree with what they've seen, but the one that's winning, they're certainly getting their money's worth.
Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
2nd down and 8. Going to run with Madison again. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Give him 3 yards, and now they're left needing a conversion here on 3rd and 6.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much.
And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. From 10 yards out. And the Steelers continue to run up the score. They lead it big here in the 4th. He has really settled in throwing the football, and that touchdown here in the 4th quarter gives him a pretty comfortable cushion.
He may be a rookie, but he's playing like 4th quarter, and the QBing is easy. How about this guy? Youngster, not worried about anything, just cutting it loose and having fun.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And he'll go down at the 2-yard line. What a disaster there.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
On the double.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And certainly this, not the performance that they were hoping for to begin the exhibition season, but still plenty to watch for in this 4th quarter. That'll go for a gain of 7, and that'll make it 2nd down. And the offense moving quickly to the line. On 2nd down, Young. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And able to get it here to about the 16-yard line.
and 10 at the 16-yard line.
1st and 10, Young. Open man downfield is Johnson. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter.
Ready.
To the air once more, Young.
Where's the interference?
And that is incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Young's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10.
Of course you made that pick. Of course you did. Of course you did.
Brandon Jones picking it off.
Come on, take it to the house. I wanted you to. I want to get 10 picks.
Something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really gone wrong. I guess the catch-all is everything. Doesn't sound like real sharp analysis, but I don't have much else for you.
And the scoreboard just lopsided, and it's been ugly from the get-go. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Finds Pickens out right.
There you go.
Touchdown. George Pickens, 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Steelers take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points. When coaches come into a game preaching total team effort, CD, I think this is the type of ball game that they're dreaming of. It was pretty apparent early on that they were clicking in all 3 phases. It's been fun to watch.
Yeah, sometimes in the NFL you end up with matchups like we've been watching here. And when you go back to the early drives, you can just see that one squad was on a different level in this game. Safe to say, we haven't been disappointed in watching their execution throughout this contest.
This taken in at the goal line. And he's going to be out of bounds here as the run back will leave him shy.
Here comes number 9. Play the slot guy.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. It's been a tough go for them. It's still without any points here in the 4th quarter. And a big deficit, Charles, but they moved the football on some drives. They just haven't had any points.
Yeah, and I know in their minds they're thinking the game plan has actually been working. We just haven't scored points. Well, isn't that the bottom line, partner?
Of course. Willie Mays.
Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick.
Take it to the house. Good. That's pick number 9.
Touchdown. Well, what has been a fantastic game for this defense has been rough for this offense, and certainly a signal caller, Charles, that's thrown all these interceptions. Another one there, and this one taken all the way back for the score.
Partner hoping they're holding a nice little spot in the post-game highlights to show this rip of interceptions and great plays this group has made. They've been on it from snap 1.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead.
McPherson set to kick off.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. There he goes, right side.
Oh, you bum! You bum! You couldn't give me my glory.
Goes out of bounds across the 50, inside the 45.
Even after that big-time return, it's not looking great for them today. But if nothing else, even if the miracle doesn't happen, they can turn to this play and say, hey, we can move forward. Maybe it's
I'll remember that
for the rest of the season.
You bum.
Here we go.
Back to it after the pick 6. Young.
Can't throw picks, but I can't get the ball out.
And that'll fall incomplete.
Tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
And once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. Young's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw here. Here's Johnson with a reception. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. First down, Young.
That's not the button I pressed.
Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
Ready.
Here's 2nd and 10. Again, it's Young.
Where is that ball?
This one is going to be off the mark. Too
Oy,
far out in
oy.
front.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, it's been a problem. Just 1 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. In motion left here, one of their tight ends. Young to throw it.
How did you not sack me? Yes, I could end the shutout.
And probably the wise decision there. No one open. He just throws it away. And that keeps the field goal on the table as it's 4th down.
Yeah, the heck with it. I'm going to throw it. Throw pick number 10.
By the offense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Got to try it here. He's back to throw.
There we go.
Somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown.
I'll take it. Even though you should have let me score on that return.
Won't be able to smile about it.
So they will get on the scoreboard.
I have no idea what that means, Cadet. No idea. I, of course, know what SMH means. I have no idea what stream sniping is. They're slow clapping me. Come on.
They haven't been very nice on offense. It's been a struggle. An extra point attempt to follow here.
No, he's not, dude.
The score a little bit more respectable
I got.
here in our final quarter of play.
I have. I have 3 viewers. I have myself, you, and a former student who's on his mother's account. I'm looking at it right now.
Team on the field now as they will send this one away. And Wilson is perfectly content to bring this out to the 25. A touchback. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They lead big. Quite the kickoff, really, to this exhibition schedule as they start once more with a 1st and 10. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain.
I want another pick. Come on.
Now in a timeout. So defensively, they burn it here with 1:51 left.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
What's going on, Jaden? Or is it Sean? I'm not sure.
2nd and 9 from the 26. Now a give to Madison. Give him 3 yards, and now they're left.
Come on, call a timeout. I want to throw picks.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move.
I want number 10.
On the ground the entire game.
Throw a bomb. You know I can't defend a deep ball. Score. And then I'll throw another pick. I really don't like how it subs out your defensive linemen too.
They're going to look to throw. He'll let it fly for Austin.
Or give me pick there. That's like, what is that, 4 or 5 for you too? Who do I think? I did switch to speed. I usually don't play by speed, but when you beat me those first couple times, I'm like, I can't keep playing overall. And that's a pick. Oh no, because he underthrew it.
The self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out?
Probably fewer interceptions than the Jets game too there, JR.
To hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
From the red zone now, Young. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them.
A couple more plays I don't normally run.
Sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
Young's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw.
Yes!
Zone, but it's
oh, no.
Give him credit for excellent coverage, tight coverage.
How did you not catch that? I thought for sure you had that.
And as long as that continues,
I wanted double digits.
any momentum throwing the ball downfield.
I'm trying.
They'll throw again. Young. And that's going to be incomplete.
Even when I hit my guys, they can't catch.
Good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers.
The
They haven't
Bulls.
been on the same
That
grease board
sounds so
when you draw
weird.
plays up. They haven't been on the same surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines.
Jump ball.
Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to
Oh.
start matching each other's movements.
Now they go for it on 4th.
Get a safety so I could throw another pick.
Incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining.
All right,
And this
throw it to me
defense
then.
able to come up with a stop.
Don't run it. Don't. No mercy here. Pass the rock.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. It has been a dream start to the preseason thus far as they look to finish things strong in the 4th quarter. Now it looks like he'll throw here. He'll get this.
Do not go down. Do not go down. You bum. You call a timeout. I don't have any more.
Cherry on top there at the end. Now the Steelers use the second of
And
their
you
3
don't.
timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. A play action fake. They'll look to throw.
I want to know why my defensive line just stood it and watched that play action.
Another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Solid response.
Like as if my defensive tackle's going to drop and cover a running back.
The touchdown pass.
He did. It, wide open lane to you, and he just stood and looked at it.
Kudos for bouncing back if you're going to
All
be a
right,
big-time
I got 2 chances to throw an interception here.
But at the same time, when you're a rookie, that's not.
Oh, they flip it to
Oh, I was going to block that too.
gonna throw it.
I so had it timed perfect. You jerk.
Gets in. But no one was expecting a fake there.
Yeah, sure.
2 more onto their lead.
Had Hank 70 on me. Yeah. 69 wasn't enough. Had to go 70 here. That's all right. I got 2 chances to throw that number 10.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this
Hey,
one
JR,
away.
I'm all right with that. I did the down it thing.
In this position, trying to get back into
The
the game.
fair catch. It didn't fair catch it.
Special teams.
All right, whatever. Here we go.
They got to sit
I'm not
back
doing
and get
those
a
plays. They're
long
too
field to cover. They
likely to
want
run out the
put
clock.
points on the board.
They want me throwing Hail Marys here. I want 2 chances at a pick here.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
Here we go. Here's a Spider-Man
We
interception
said it
coming.
at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit.
Call timeout. Call timeout. Call timeout. Call timeout. Call timeout. There we go.
The second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
You
All right.
it was almost
Here we
insurmountable
go.
the way their opponent was
Pick number
playing,
10.
partner.
Whoever
They're
that
getting
new
some good
viewer
news
is that
now.
just joined.
This one is
Glad you get
getting
to see
close
this
to being
embarrassment
over,
here.
And they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
One last shot for Young.
come on. You're not supposed to swat. All right, man. Good luck this season. I don't know if we play, but you'll beat me anyway.
And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads.